Hey guys, this is Subhash Mishra, your test coach. Today we will learn how to write different test cases for a Facebook login page. I am preparing this video as one of our subscriber got this question in his interview and he requested for a video on that. I have also seen many interviewers ask this question to write test cases for a login page. I hope this video will help people who are preparing for the software testing interview. Let me know in the comment section if you have faced this kind of questions in your interview, and if you need help on that, definitely I will help you to find answer for your question. Okay, so let us start. So the very first thing what we will do, we will type facebook.com. Okay, let us open the login page. So here you can see the login page, right? So the first test case what we will write here, the very first test case you can write, verify that as soon as the login page opens, by default the cursor should remain on username text box. So here you can see, right, when we open this facebook.com, the cursor is in the email or username text box, right? Email address or phone number, here it is written, right? So this one is nothing but our username and this is nothing but our password. So the cursor is here. The second thing you can verify that the user is able to navigate to access different controls by pressing the tab key on the keyboard. So when you are clicking on this tab key, here you see I am moving to different things, right? It's moving to email address, then password, then login, like that, right? So your when you will click on the tab button, it should move to different or the next text box or on next field, right? Basically. The third thing you can verify the password is in masked form or not. For example, I'm writing some password, right? So here you can see it is in the dot format or in the star. So password is not visible. So this is what one more test case also you can write. Okay. Then the next thing we can verify if the password can be copy pasted or not. For example, in a notepad you have written something and you are trying to paste it here. That is happening or not. Okay, or from here you are copying and you are pasting it in a different notepad. Is it happening or not? You can test that also. Then you can verify this thing, right? Here you are seeing email address or phone number. So this text is visible in the username text box or not. Similarly, password text is getting visible in this password text box or not, right? So these are the text should visible. So you can verify these things. Then the next thing is verify that user is able to log in by entering valid credentials and clicking on the login button. You are entering some valid username or email address or phone number, then valid password, then you should be able to log into your account when you click on this login button. Then the next test case will be validate user is able to log in by entering valid credentials and then pressing the enter key. So you are entering the valid email address and valid password, and then you are not clicking on this login button, you are just hitting your enter key, right? So in that case also you should able to log into your Facebook account, right? Then the next test case will be the user is not able to log in with an invalid username and password. For example, I am giving some random username and password and trying to log in. The email address or phone number that you have entered doesn't match any account. Sign up for an account. So this is the message we are getting when we are entering the invalid username or password, right? Then the next thing you can verify that validation message gets displayed in case of you leave this username and password as empty and you are clicking on the login button. You are not entering anything and you are trying to log in. Let's see what you are getting, right? So again we are getting, let's say, blank, right? It is telling the email address or phone number that you have entered doesn't match any account, right? We are not entering anything, right? That's why we are getting this. Then what will be the next test case? We'll verify if there is a link for forgot password, right? And if you'll click on this link, it should navigate to a different place and we should have an option to retrieve the password. So we'll write a test case for this link, forgotten password link, right? Then the next test case will be on this create new account. So we'll verify if there is a link create new account present, and when we click on this link, sign up details should come and we should able to create a new account. Then the next test case will be verify if there is a link create page for a celebrity band or business, and when you click on this link, it should allow you to create a new Facebook page. And in the same time, you also verify the exact text whatever present here should be matching with your requirement document. In your requirement document, whatever it is given, it should be same, right? Then you should verify this Facebook and this message, right? Facebook helps you connect and share with the people in your life. This should be proper as per your requirement document, right? With the proper color and proper text, right? Then also you can verify the size, color and UI of the different elements as per the specification. If there is any specification written in the UI document, in your requirement document, you should validate that also. Apart from these test cases, there will be some security test cases, right? Because interviewer is asking on the login page, so you should have some security test cases, right? For example, you can write a test case like this: verify that there is a limit on the total number of unsuccessful login attempts. Why? If someone is trying to hack your account, maybe they can try some combinations of username and password, right? So if there is an unsuccessful login attempts, like for example 3 consecutive login attempts, unsuccessful login attempts, then your account should be blocked for some time, or you should get some message in your mobile number, something like that, sir. So you should validate that kind of scenarios. The next thing is you should verify in case of incorrect credential, a message like incorrect username and password should get displayed instead of an exact message pointing to the incorrect field. Why it should be? This is because a message like incorrect password will help a hacker in knowing that the username is incorrect, and then he just needs to try a different combination on the password field, right? Then the next test case you can write: verify the login session timeout duration, so that once logged in, a user cannot be authenticated for a lifetime. The next test case will be verify that once user is logged in, clicking the back button should not log out the user. Once you are logged into the account, if you are clicking the back button, you should not log out. Then the next thing is verify if SQL injection attacks works on the login page. You should do some SQL injection. This is a security testing approach. You can inject something through SQL injection, and you should verify if login page is working. It should not work actually. So that kind of verification also you can do. So these are the different test cases you can try for Facebook login page if someone is asking about Facebook login page. But if people ask just a random like any login page test cases, also you can keep in your mind this kind of scenarios and you can answer them in this way, right? Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.